What's going on, YouTube? This time I'm coming at you here on a Tuesday afternoon. Been a while since I made a video. Had a lot of stuff piling up lately, so I figured I'd just shoot one while I had a chance here. A lot of stuff to show off. Just been, some cards I've picked up, off and on here recently since my last video, probably a couple months ago. So just going to get into it. First off here was just a random eBay pickup. Found this for cheap, just for the PC. It's from this year's Archive Signature Series Retired Edition. This guy was better known, time with the Brewers, time with the Rockies. Not an outstanding career, but he wasn't too bad. This card was from his cup of coffee that he had with the Twins on a 2007 Topps Heritage, numbered 11 out of 48, third baseman Jeff Cirillo. So, figured, don't see autograph of his, especially with the Twins, every day. So, it was a cheap price, so I figured I'd pick it up. Next, I think I've mentioned this before, but the shop that I'd been helping out at on the Minnesota side of the river here closed down back around the time the pandemic was starting. And the guy has still been picking up collections. Hoping maybe someday he'll reopen. He kind of shut down because he was having trouble keeping up with the market with the insane prices and all that, getting product in and all that. So he shut down, but he's been picking up collections. He still gets in a few boxes of the new products, selling them online and through his website that he's had since before he opened the shop. And finally, his wife told him he needed to have a sale, so he had a garage sale in the same mall that he had the shop in, just in a different location. I went through the new collections that he had purchased, picking out some Twins cards. Here are the highlights of those. First, a 2005 Donruss Studio Stars acetate card. I got this one, and then I got a Jacque Jones. This one's the Joe Mauer. See the finger back there? Yeah, acetate card. So that was a cool pickup. Next, got a 1976 AL Strikeout Leaders card. Frank Tanana, Gaylord Perry, and the reason I got it for Blyleven. Next is a 1992. I think these were high five stick-ons, rub-ons, something like that, of Scott Erickson. If it had it back, it doesn't have it anymore, but it was still cool to pick up. Nice oddball ad. This is a 1964 Topps. This is a baseball Bucks dollar bill of Lenny Green. Played for the Twins. Next card here is 94 Baseball's Finest, or Topps Finest. Jumbo card, box topper. One of the Twins' many failed prospects of the 90s. David McCarty. Then, too, he's got a binder with a bunch of in-person TTM autographs, nothing certified, but he was selling them cheap. Picked up a few. Here's a couple of the highlights. 92 Stadium Club, John Smiley. And a 2006 Jess Miners, Matt Garza. Playing on the Beloit Snappers. Phil, if you see this, what's up? Next, this was from Tom Hudson Fan 15. This was one of the cards and a bunch of stuff he sent me. A while back, he had let me know about this, that he had seen it. I think it was at his new card shop that he was going to. 2003 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor. Asked me if I was interested. I said, of course. 273 out of 449. Both of these players, it's a prospect card. Both of these players had a decent career with the Twins. The M&M boys, Maurer and Morneau. And here's the serial number on it. Next is some cards I got from Mike O from his live sales. A bunch of base and inserts that I needed, but these were the big highlights, I guess. First, for the A's PC, a couple of cards from this year's Topps Baseball Stars Gold Parallel, numbered 16 out of 50, Daniel Mangden. And if you look real close, he's got the Raleigh handlebar mustache since he's with the A's. And then from this year's Chrome, this wasn't part of a sale. He just messaged me on Facebook one day and asked me if I was interested. I said I was. 20 Chrome rookie autograph of Sean Murphy. He had a couple nice hits, a couple of home runs for the A's during postseason here. Their run lasted longer than the Twins, but still, Twins are the Twins, and someday they'll hopefully end this gigantic losing streak they've been on. Then for the Twins PC, speaking of, from this year's Allen and Ginter, Jose Barrios, full-size card relic. And then from last year's Heritage Minor League, these are really cool cards. I pulled a couple of these in the past. Actually, the two I pulled were out of the same box one year. I can't remember what year or who they were. But this one is a Topps Heritage Mint 1970 nickel Royce Lewis card. That's 62 out of 99. And then the last one from Mike is a 1968 Topps Game strikeout card of Dean Chance. Don't know much about Chance other than the fact that he threw a no-hitter while with the Twins. So that was pretty cool. Next stack of stuff I got here was from a trade I made with Mark Adamson, a YouTuber on here named Cardboard Teacher. I made a video response for one of his contests a while ago. This was from a trade we made a couple weeks ago. He was in need of some of the Stadium Club cards from this year, looking to complete the set. I had a few that he needed, and this was part of what he sent back. Yeah, we live in the same town, and we did it through the mail. So, yeah, anyway, just some 69 Topps cards, doubles that he had for my Twins PC out of his. You got a Ron Clark, a Rookie Stars card of Bill Burbach, Jim Miles, and then the twin on the card is Tom Hall. It's Tom Hall on the end here by my pinky. Ron Peranowski, who had come over from the Dodgers. Kind of see that that's the Dodgers uniform there. With the logo blacked out on the hat. John Roseboro. Cesar Tovar, who had one point played all 9 positions in one game for the Twins. And then Ted Oleander. So thank you, Mark. All the YouTubers that I mentioned in this video will be, I'll have their links in the description box. Next, back in the middle of September, I went down to Bloomington, Minnesota, to a card show that they were having down there. Met up with some YouTubers. First time I met Dustin and Blake. It's good to finally meet them. We'd known each other for a couple of years through YouTube. Good to finally meet up with them, I should say. Ryan, RVD Cards, was there as well. Bumped into my old buddies, BB Express 2 and Lil BB, Josh and Brendan. They were at the show. Didn't know they were going to be there, but you know, we happened to be at the same table and be like, hey! And then I messaged JR77 Michael. He ended up coming down. We met up, hung out for a while. So yeah, first off, Dustin had asked me about some autograph or players for the Twins who autographs I didn't have, and told him which ones. Brought those along. Here's just a few of them. I'm missing a Kevin Tapping out here too. On a 93 Topps JT Brewitt, one of those previously mentioned failed prospects. Got a couple of 77s. Yeah, 77 Topps. Bob Randall and Mike Cubbage. Not only did I need their autographs, turns out I needed the cards for the PC as well. So nice additions there. Like I said, I met up with Michael, AR Falcon 77. He ended up doing a box of this year's Stadium Club. It was not a very good box. Both he and I will admit that looking at it. And he ended up giving me both the autographs he had pulled, since neither of them were too big. First is a Tommy LaStella as an Angel. Ended up going over to the A's at the trade deadline this year. So kind of PC there. And then for the Twins PC, he actually pulled this Rooster Graterol. Pictured as a Twin. Obviously, they traded him to the Dodgers before the season. But still really cool on that. And then he gave me these as well. Not certified, so I don't know how he ended up getting this. From 2009 Topps. Ring of Honor 1959 World Series champs. Nice on-card autograph here of Duke Snider. And then this one, I recognized the product. I remember seeing a lot of this busted when first really started getting into watching card videos on YouTube. From 2010, Panini Century Collection. And timing of showing this on video is pretty opportune. I guess that's not the word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. On-card autograph, Joe Morgan. So that was really cool. That's numbered 13 out of 25. So, yeah, rest in peace, Joe Morgan, and all the other Hall of Famers we've lost recently. That's just insane how this year's gone. That's not on-card. I think I said on-card. It's a sticker now that I can see it here. Thank you, Michael. I truly appreciate that. Great hanging out with you again. It's been too long. Then the rest of this is stuff I picked up at that show. So let's see here. One table had some really cool vintage stuff just randomly in a box. This one is 68 photo stamps. Bob Allison. Milton Bradley game from 68. Rick Rennick. And Leo/Chico Cardenas. And 60. Oh, jeez, I don't know. It's a Topps embossed card. That's how I know. Or all I know. Bob Allison again. There's a few more cards. Wasn't able to find those. Paid $1.50 for this card. Really cool card to get. 1978 Topps with Twins great Sam Perlazzo rookie card. There's some other guys on here. Garth Yorg, Dave Oliver, and then reason most people would pick up this card, Lou Whitaker. Figured for that price I couldn't pass that up. So that's a real cool pickup there. And then at one table I made a massive trade. Most of the trade bait that I had in my box I traded to this guy for these cards. From 16. Yeah, 16 Topps Allen and Ginter. Mini framed autograph of Black Parallel, 16 out of 25. Jose Barrios. Is that 16 as well? I think so. 15 maybe. Panini Immaculate Collection. Jumbo patch, numbered 1 out of 8, hand numbered. Sick looking patch card here of Mayday Trevor May. So that was really cool. The highlight of all of this, the last card I picked up in that trade, numbered 8 out of 10. From 2019 Tier 1 dual patch, dual autograph booklet. Eddie Rosario and Byron Buxton. That is definitely one of my big highlights recently for card getting. Now that I mentioned that, I'm going to mention one other card I've gotten that is already gone. Like I mentioned before, with that garage sale the former card shop owner had. Um, he was also selling some of the wax he had picked up or had ordered. Ended up getting some packs of Allen and Ginter from this year, and I pulled, for the first time ever, I've gotten one numbered something out of 75, 29, 28, 28. It wasn't his jersey number, 28 out of 75. Rip card of Rod Carew. After thinking about it for a little bit, I ended up selling it on eBay. If it had been he was in an Angels uniform. If he'd been in a Twins uniform, I would have ripped the card, sold whatever was inside on eBay, and put the ripped card in the collection. But he was an Angel, so I sold it whole. The buyer said he'd get back to me on what he pulled, but he was going out of town for 2 weeks, so I'm still waiting to hear back on that. So yeah, but that trip to the cities was a good time. I haven't been anywhere outside of here, and a couple of visits back home to see my family since I got back from Arizona at the end of February. So it was good to get out of town for a day. So yeah, it was great meeting you, Dustin, Blake, Ryan, Goat, Matt. Matt, I think it was. Sorry, can't think of his name off the top of my head. I was with Ryan or with Dustin as well. Good to see you again, Michael. Good to see you again, Brendan. Good to see you again, Josh. Yeah, that is it for today, guys. Don't have anything new coming in as far as I know. And next time I have something to show off, I'll do it. Hopefully I won't let it stack up and then lose track of where some of the cards I wanted to show went. Alright, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Later.